Hello, I'm Jim Papas from GreekAus and the Facebook group Opa Greeks in Sydney. We are glad to host Mrs Angela Vithoulkas, one of the owners of Vivo Cafe in Sydney. Cafe Vivo is one of the most popular cafe in Sydney. Unfortunately, on 24th of August, it will close down. Mrs Angela Vithoulkas will give us more details about this.
When was the Cafe Vivo created? How was it initially and how did it develop?
So Vivo has been here for just over 25 years and my brother and I have been owners close to 17 years. It was initially created as a fine dining restaurant to serve the finance district, so it was very formal. Tablecloths, bow ties on the waiters, a very, very high level of fine dining. That didn't work. The business was bankrupt when we took it over 17 years ago and we changed it to a more casual dining.
What were the best and worst moments of these years?
So having been here for so long, we've been blessed with lots of good moments to remember, including several awards that we've won as a business and individually, which I think have shown that even hospitality businesses can beat other businesses right up there. We've won Entrepreneur of the Year, Telstra Business Owner of the Year, Cafe of the Year, Business of the Year. These have been huge standards for a small business to win and to beat lots of other big businesses out, including the Harbour Bridge Climb and the Greater Union Cinema, which are all big organisations, and beating 9,000 other businesses to win those awards has been unbelievable moments. The worst moment will be when we open our door for the last time on the 24th of August and close the last door.
The last 17 years you saw that a lot of cafes were created, but they kept changing in form. Can you describe to us the development of the cafe in Sydney?
So I've obviously have a very long history, so I've seen lots of changes. Changes where in the early days we were called a coffee lounge. We didn't really have an all-day business or a 7-day business. It was peak periods. You know, we used to butter the toast on both sides. Now people are worried about their health, you don't. You never worried about your coffee brand. I remember we had coffee machines we never actually really used. It was just for show. We all used instant coffee and made it very hot. When we first started here at Vivo 17 years ago, there was only 3 other cafes around me. You know, now there's 29. So life has changed and people work from cafes all day now. They call them a coffee office. You know, 25 years ago, people were stuck in their office. They only came out very early and at lunchtime and that was it. So things have changed. We're doing more online. If you're not on Instagram, you're not in business. If you're not on Facebook, you're not in business.
This is a fact.
You know, 20 years ago, maybe we had a fax machine, but there was no internet.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It's very different now.
I agree with you. Is the Cafe Vivo closing permanently or should we expect to see a new one opening in a different place in Sydney?
This is a very sad time to think of the future, unfortunately. Right now we are closing. We hope that we will come back in a different place with a different story. No 2 shops should ever be the same, and this Vivo deserves to be recognised and remembered for how it was. So if Vivo comes back, it will be a different style, and I hope better than ever. Not bigger than ever, because bigger isn't always better, but just different and representing what cafes are now. But it's important to know that we aren't leaving quietly. So on the 24th of August, our last day, we donate all our sales to the farmers because there are more people worse off than us. And we have an obligation to help other small businesses like farmers in their bad time as well.
I agree with you.
And we will be back.
I would like to thank you for this interview. What is your message at the end of this interview?
Always you have tough times in business, always. It doesn't matter how good an operator you are or how many awards you've won, you will always face tough times. You can't always fix, but it's not about fixing, it's about enduring. There will be moments where you think you cannot fix this or get out of it. Maybe, but there will be a solution tomorrow. So don't rely on what you're feeling today to to be the solution for tomorrow. Let it happen. Today, you'll go through it. Tomorrow, you will conquer and move forward. But you must believe that there is light at the end of the tunnel. And there is. There is, even for us.
Και με το μήνυμα της κυρίας Βιθούλκα κλείνουμε αυτή την ενδιαφέρουσα συνέντευξη. Κύριε Βιθούλκα, σας ευχαριστώ για τη συνέντευξη και σας εύχομαι καλή επιτυχία για το επόμενο βήμα σας.
Και εμείς ευχαριστούμε. Γεια σας.
Γεια σας.